at portions of this season, a total of 8 games. And now he faces his friend and nemesis in Vic Fangio, who has this Eagles defense. It's going to be a fun chess match to watch all game long.
All right, Evan, thank you so very much as we come back inside to our quarterback, Matt Ryan, against him.
Coach, you said it, though, as we were talking off air. You just really don't feel like Kyle's going to have 2 off games offensively and in their previous playoff runs. And Saquon, the year's been a little bit quiet, a little bit understated. I could see him having a breakout game today and running.
Fits. You listen, this offense is built off of long drives, short completions, selective shots down the field when they can get them. So he's going to have to play like an...
He lost a game on Monday night in Pittsburgh, 1991.
Sheesh.
How old were you, Matt?
6. No comment.
Just to get back to John Harbaugh for a second, I had a chance to talk to John. He's very, very excited about his next chapter of coaching. He absolutely plans on coaching next year. He wants to take some time off to see what else is out there.
An era where it's not just about getting into the playoffs, it's about winning a Super Bowl, especially for a coach that knows what it's like to win a Super Bowl. I'm a former player. I'm not going to be on national TV dogging those guys like that, but there were some moments where guys either fumbled or dropped or made him with another squad, young, hungry, new money, with the opportunity to build it all again. I know he's going to land somewhere, and they will be.
Rabel, who turned around their teams from 4- and 5-win teams to now being in the playoffs. So they can get another coach and feel like they can
truly hope that one appreciates long-term success, which ought to be appreciated significantly. Steve Bisciotti does do that. Welcome me back to the NFL today. You know what? This is unscripted. Matt wasn't expecting this. But you know what? So many people have been coming out of their purchase.
Let me, speak from the heart here for a minute. I think it's always hard when you retire as a player and it's over. I think that's difficult to deal with. And, when I left, I was so lucky on the road and we were calling games. And when you're out on the road calling games, you become a team and a group. We can all, coaches and people in that space, we can all relate to that. But you guys have made it better for me. That I spent so much time with. It was one of one. And I'm excited about that. But I love you guys.
Love you.
I am so appreciative of my friends here. So.
We talk about your 3 boys so much. And other rewards to use on same-game parlays and more throughout the playoffs. All right, playoffs, that is. All right, fellas.
The last 3 weeks. So I think getting 50-plus yards today, I think that's would seem like it would be a good bet.
Yeah, after the news of James Cook, I'm double-dipping 100 total yards.
All right, Matt is out of this one, but not this one here. Folks, things are just
31-27, Buffalo over Jacksonville.
I believe this is going to be a tough one for the Bills. Being on the road against Jacksonville, who is one of the hottest teams
today. Josh Allen puts in a great performance, but the Jags win 38-31.
Hey, Coach, did you mention the last time these two teams played back in 20?
I just wrote this down. Who were the quarterbacks in that game then? Do you guys remember?
Blake Bortles and Tyrod Taylor.
Tyrod Taylor. Go. Trevor Lawrence, an opportunity to make a statement to the league about what he is as a player. Can't wait to see it.
As you sit at home or at a bar where
field goal kicker in the National Football League,
Cam Little.
Yeah. He kicked a 67-yarder before, so that could be the difference in this game, but I think Josh Allen puts that.
This the year Josh Allen takes the Bills to the Super Bowl. If it's going to happen, it has to. 5 on the season, taking on the AFC South champion Jacksonville Jaguars, who take the field on a run. The AFC bracket is about to commence with the Bills and the Jags, the Chargers and the Patriots tonight, Texans and the Steelers.
This is crazy how loud it is in the playoffs in Jacksonville.
It is. They are ready for this one, that's for sure.
Gosh.
All the years where you have a team.
It is wide open. I don't think we've ever seen it where you're like, who's going to win? I don't know. No. And I'm pretty good at football knowledge, and I'm like, Jacksonville's in that same situation. They could do it. This could be a major upset, even though it's really not an upset because the Bills are actually.
They're the leading rushing attack in the league, and James Cook, not to be undervalued because after all, he is the rushing king. He won the title.
Challenge, but they do have one guy, playoff Josh, who's been there before. We're going to find out again today. This is a great challenge. The nerves are going to be there. We're going to see early in this game.
All right, Tom. We're all set. They are ready to go here. All right, welcome. And our Brian Marr capturing the intensity that's in this house.
Down to the kicking game, the Jaguars have a weapon in Cam Little, who owns the NFL longest field goal kick at 68 yards. I was watching. He's been dealing with a quad injury. Told me he feels good, though, but he's hoping to kick a lot more extra points than field.
Showery this morning, start to the day. Feels like 15 up in Orchard Park. Yeah, it's going to be a 17 season. This is now his 17th playoff game, but it's the debut in the postseason as a head. His team wins 13 games. Josh Allen, and when they had Josh Allen, and here we go off instead of Prater, and the Bills deferring at the top, and they get. You look at the total touchdowns this season, but at the end of the season, the last month, he threw 13 touchdowns.
He's going to come across. He's going to shift all the way over and just shoot the gap. And this is where when people say that you can run on Buffalo.
He's had a big season. You can go up top to ETN in traffic, makes the catch, collides with one of his linemen, Hainsey.
Here, are they coming? Are they dropping out? They got him on the last play.
Boy, they hurried to the line. No huddle. Lawrence fires, and incomplete.
That's a huge play to start the game.
Here's Logan Cook. Boy, that was nearly blocked. Scott there.
Talk about Shavers doing all the dirty before the game started.
Right. It is fantastic. And having been here for a couple of days, this community has take his first snap from the 6. But go with Cook. Going against that #1 rush defense, and he's hit right away by Trey. Max did not give up a 100-yard individual. Not even close this year.
No, 75 yards they haven't given up to a running back unit, Jim.
Davis comes in for Cook. As Allen drops back to the goal line, looking for an option, finds Shakir, and Shakir is stopped for no gain.
Everyone does their assignment well. They're coached by Campanelli so well. Right there. One guy, two guys. Here comes a third, and did you get to the right play?
3rd and 7. As Allen throws, pulled down by Shavers. He nearly had the...
Changes the play and just runs a simple curl route, and that gets Newsome right there because he has no help.
They have a new set of downs at the 23. They go to Cook. Cook wiggles right and falls near the 27 we have.
Holding. Offense, number 26. 10-yard penalty. First down.
I mean,
call 26.
This is for real. You know what I mean? The intensity out there on the field in the crowd. I mean, this is...
They have brought in Frank Gore Jr. He's wide to the right at the top. They go to Shakir to the near side, and Shakir gets through.
Over here, even though it's going to come back to Shakir. And that's actually how you use a team who flies around and gets everywhere fast. Use their...
Why he's one of the best in the league after the catch, picking up additional yardage. 2nd and 8, and they've got Cooks.
The number of throws that end up going to the right side in single high coverage means there's no safety help there. It's going to be on Brown. He's going to have...
They've handed it off now to Cook. First procedure penalty. He's been with Cook, and you look at postseason career.